Okay, guys, so we're going to do a live eBay snipe. And what's a snipe? A snipe is a bid that you put in at the last possible second. Now, there's zero bids on this, but that doesn't mean there's no interest. What this is an antique piston pump perfume atomizer made out of crystal. And the pictures aren't that great. I hate when sellers really don't have very good pictures. But this one is really, really interesting. And I like it because the top part of the atomizer button has this beautiful decoration. And yeah, this one is really nice. Now, I suspect that the crystal was made by Baccarat in France. Or it could have been made by another French maker, but this is most likely French. The hardware could be American or French or European. Sometimes these were made in Bohemia, which was a place in Czechoslovakia. They're known for their glass. Now, there's 9 minutes and 33 seconds left, zero bids, but that doesn't mean that there's no interest. There are 10 watchers. So what I'm thinking is these 10 watchers are more advanced bidders. They're the type of people that will bid at the last possible second. Now, a person that puts a bid in, like say they put the bid in when this came out like 7 days ago, they are not very good bidders with very bad strategy. Sorry if you do that and I'm insulting you, but that is the truth. So say somebody placed a bid at $45. That shows everybody else, especially the watchers, that they're interested. And what happens is other people will place a bid outbidding that person. And then they'll go back and forth into a bidding war, raising up the price, which is really a stupid, stupid strategy. So what you want to do is go in at the last possible second with like 5 seconds left to the auction. Place your bid, which is called sniping, so that other people going in at the last second, possibly, or previous bidders, which in this case nobody has bid, will not have a chance to fight you back and place a higher bid. So that is my strategy. I'm going to go in with 5 seconds left. These type of atomizer bottles are quite coveted by perfume bottle collectors. They're hard to come by. Now I'll show you actually really quick a blog that I frequently check out to read more about these perfume bottles. And these were called pump travel atomizers, or I call them piston pumps. Now, the dates for these range from the 1900s to the 1940s. And they had a plunger on the top, like you saw in the picture, that you press up and down, which dispensed the perfume. Now, back during these times, a lot of times women did not buy commercial perfumes that you see in the store, like already in a bottle. They would go to an apothecary or a chemist or a pharmacist and bring their bottles with them and have them filled up with perfume. So that's why these reusable bottles are still around. Now, here's one that I think the one we just saw was made by the same company. If you look at the top of the button, you see a design. And of course, we have crystal. I think it was made by a company by the name of, can't pronounce it very well, but Theophilus Martin, circa 1900. So this would probably be the one I saw on eBay, an early version of it. Now, it shows you all the different mountings and the markings you'll come across, mostly French. And here's some ads for these perfume bottles. Here's a 1928 ad, and they were quite pricey back then. $6.95 in 1928 was quite a sum of money. My guess, which I suck at math, anywhere is between $60 to $125. Here's another one, 1932, for $1, which was probably about maybe $25. Here's some more atomizers. A company by the name of Marcel Franck in France also made these little piston pump atomizers. Here's some more. And by the way, this blog spot is amazing. It's called perfumeatomizers.blogspot.com. And this lady is phenomenal. Here's another French one, circa 1900. Made by, I always pronounce this right, actually wrong, Down Nancy. And again, Theophilus Martin. You'll see a little marking inside the button. So I believe that the one that I found on eBay is a Theophilus Martin. And those are quite collected and coveted by collectors. Here we go, piston pump or plunger perfume atomizers. And she explains all about it. Now, here's another ad for one. Again, look at that. That's a 4-chamber. They have 4 little sprayers. And I have one of those in my collection. It's a quadruple perfume atomizer. Those are really rare. Here's actually a bill for one that was dated 1923. Really, really interesting. And this lady, she shows you how to open and close them, how to clean them, all about the mountings and the markings. Again, here's our Theophilus Martin, which I think is the one that I found on eBay. All right, so let's get back to the auction. Before I go, here's some more ads for these perfume pump piston atomizer bottles. Really, really cool. Here's a 20s or 30s. No, yeah, 1920s advertisement. Really awesome. And here's some more ads for different kinds of atomizer bottles of the time frame, early 1900 to the 30s. I love the history of these old bottles. It's really quite interesting. Look at that. Imagine having one of these bottles with the original boxes. That would be phenomenal. And yeah, $6. That was a lot of money back then. These weren't cheap. So, all right, let's get back to the eBay auction. I'm going to show you really fast what I do. There's 4 minutes left. So the highest amount I'm willing to spend, because I am going to get in trouble by my husband. He is warning me, no more buying of antiques. And I'm going to get yelled at if I win this. I don't know for how long I'll get the silent treatment, but I'm going to go to $56.99 as my highest bid. Now, if I put 50 is really what I want to pay. But if I put 50 in, usually people bid round numbers, like 50, 30, 20, 10, stuff like that. You always want to go a few dollars and a few cents extra to trick somebody. So somebody might put a round number of $55 in, and I would end up beating them just because I went $1.99 over. It's like playing a game, like a game show, The Price is Right. Remember that part where you had to guess the price? Well, that's what's happening with this type of thing. Now, if somebody wanted to bid $50 on this, say I was going to go around 50, I would do 51.98, 51.99. Always tend to go with odd numbers, actually, also. That helps you. All right, 3 minutes and 5 seconds, 4 seconds. So I'm going to hit place bid. Here's how you snipe. You're not bidding yet. And if somebody did not, now if somebody bids on this, say they bid 50, you're not going to pay $56.99. You're just going to go up to the next increment, which is sometimes $1 or $2. All right, so we got 2 minutes, 46 seconds. Now, your highest bid that you're willing to pay doesn't mean, like, say I put $80 in. It doesn't mean I'm going to pay $80. This is where a lot of people get afraid to put a maximum bid that's higher. If somebody bids below me, I'm not going to, much lower than this price, I'm going to get it for much lower. Now, if somebody bid $45, I'll get it for like $46. All right, so I'm not going to hit the confirm button yet. We're going to wait until it says 5 seconds. I realize that most people, by the way, 1 minute and change left. I realize most people will hit the back button by me showing this video, but pretty much some people might be interested. This is excitement, you know what I mean? Now, before there was 11 watchers. Somebody took it out of their watch. They probably some people do put things in their watch. It doesn't mean that all 10 of these watchers want to bid on this. Sometimes it means that somebody else has a product like this in their home and they just want to get an idea of what it's worth and what it sells for. So they'll put it in their watch just to watch it, to see the value of the item. So hopefully these 10 watchers, I hope 0 ends up bidding. If they do, I'm going to end up having to pay more for this or possibly be outbid. Snipers don't always win. So I'm saying that this is a strategy, but it's not always a winning strategy. So now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. When it's around 5 seconds or so, then I am going to pull the trigger. Let's see. I'm not thinking I'm going to win this because this has a lot of interest with those 10 watchers. My hands are shaking. I'm nervous. The adrenaline's pumping. This is exciting. But at the same time, it's exciting, but it's bad because if I win, I am in big trouble. My husband is going to hit the roof. And sometimes I'm willing to take the risk because I'm sort of an asshole. Oh, we're right there. All right. Let's get to 5. There we go. Pull the plunger. And I'm going to hit refresh a couple of times because I don't want to know what's going on here. And I won it. Oh, baby, nobody else bid on it. So those 10 watchers turned out to be people probably just wanting to see what it sold for. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to hit refresh again because sometimes it'll say you won. And then it turns out somebody else put a 1 second snipe in. And then you thought you won and you're doing the victory dance and you didn't win. So I'm going to refresh that again. Yes, I did win. Pay now. Okay, now I have to rob Peter to pay Paul, if you know what I mean, the old saying. My husband is going to probably send me divorce papers after sort of extorting money from his bank account right now. All right, guys, thanks for watching. As soon as this arrives, we'll check it out.